Sir, last class we have taken first order reaction.
First order reaction,
Yes, sir. And we even completed a few questions.
half-life.
Sorry, sir.
Did we do half-life?
No, sir.
No half-life.
No.
Okay. So what was the formula? First order reaction.
2.303 by T2 minus. Sir.
And
T2 minus T1 into log of R1 by R2.
that means we can represent zero order as, for zero order it was minus KT is equal to R naught minus R, right? For first order, there is another reaction similar to this. Now for first order, it is minus KT is equal to ln. For first order, yes.
For first orders, it's like minus ln R naught minus ln R equal to KT.
Okay. And when we convert this to different things, then this will be equal to how much? This will be equal to, like if we put 2.303 and we put log, then this will be equal to k is equal to 1 upon t into 2.303 into t.303 into log of R naught by R, correct?
Yes, sir.
R naught by R. Okay. Now we have to do one thing, one concept that is known as half-life. Half-life of a reaction. By the way, you didn't answer me why all of you, no one was present yes in the last class. Nobody was present. I mean, ऐसे क्या class bunk तो school में किया जाता है. Why do you all absent the class here also? How many class do you have, Jub? Thursdays you have class?
No, it just came like the sir just kept another class over there, another sir. So I have to attend it.
What about you, Fatima? She also had the same class, Rubena? No, yes, anything? No, okay, fine. Okay, fine. Half-life of a reaction, half-life of a reaction. Okay. What is half-life? Half-life of a reaction is the time. Okay, whenever I say half-life, it is a time. It is a time in which the concentration, Yes, Jovena. I was also told that you will not be attending the class, but still absent. Leaving the class is not a good thing. No? That is why I asked, why were you absent? Time in which the concentration of a reactant, time in which the concentration of a reactant is reduced to half of its initial concentration. Okay, now we have to calculate half-life, and we represent half-life as t half, t 1 by 2. Achha. For zero order reaction, we know for zero order reaction, what is KT is equal to? What is KT is equal to? I'm just, tell me fast.
Minus R.
KT
K
is equal to
R naught minus R.
R naught minus
R.
R. Okay. And then if I say T is equal to R naught minus R divided by K, correct? Now
Yes.
if I say T half, at T half, the final concentration is equal to half of initial concentration. So I can write this R is equal to R naught by 2. Yes. Then I can say T1 by 2. Right? Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
At T half, that means at half life, the final concentration will be equal to the half of the initial concentration. So I can write T half is equal to R naught will be R naught minus this R will become R naught by 2 upon K. And this will be equal to how much? This will be equal to 2 R naught minus R naught upon 2K. And further simplification will give us what? R naught 2 minus 1, correct? Oh, I can just write this, no? I can just write this as R naught by 2K. Correct? So you can copy this and let me know when you're done. This too.
No, sir.
Then
When we are taking that too, that left-handed too.
this one.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. I got it. I got it. Nothing, sir.
This is subscript. This is subscript. This is not T1 by 2. This is not this. This is T half. Okay. This is T half. Call it as T half. Done. Done, 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 done. I guess there's a chat. So done. Now we will see half-life for first order. For a first order reaction. What is the first order reaction? KT is equal to ln R naught minus ln R. And we know the another formula for this will be KT is equal to 2.303 upon T. Sorry, not T. KT is equal to 2.303 into log of R naught upon R. And we can write T is equal to 2.303 upon K log of R naught upon R naught upon R. Then at T half, Wait a second, just let me adjust my stylus a bit. The writing pad. At yes. At T1 by 2, concentration of R is equal to R naught by 2. है ना? R naught by 2. So I can write T half is equal to 2.303 K log of R naught will be R naught and R will be R naught by 2, and this will give us T half is equal to how much? 2.303 by K. 2.303 by K log of this R naught will cancel this R naught, log of 2. Or this T half will be equal to, what is log 2 into 2.303? This will come as 0.693 by K. Any doubt? Okay, fine. Then just copy this and let me know when you're done. And after copying this, write a kind of note. What is the note? The note is for zero order. For first order reaction, the half-life is independent of the initial concentration, but for zero order reaction, as we can see, the half-life is directly proportional to the initial concentration. Okay, so these are the 2 points that you have to make. Then we will start doing some questions. Let me know when you are done. Okay, fine. So there is a question. Question says the first order reaction, first order reaction has rate constant Jabana, what is the unit for rate constant for first order reaction? What will be the unit for the rate constant for first order reaction?
So minute inverse.
Time inverse, correct? Minute inverse or second inverse or anything. It would be time inverse. 5.5 into 10 to the power minus 14 second inverse. This was the rate constant of the first order reaction, and you have to calculate. Calculate the half-life. Easy question. The solution will be very easy. What you have to do, you know that T half for what? For first order. For first order reaction is T1 by 2 is equal to 0.693 divided by K. Calculate this and tell me. do this question, and in between I am writing another question. One 126 into 10 to the power 11. Yes, correct. 126 into 10 to the power 11, that is equal to 1.26 into 10 to the power 13 seconds. Correct. But the next question is show that T99% is equal to 10 times of T half. Now what does T99% mean? 99.9% means the time taken to now what is the time taken to complete 99.9% of reaction, that is when concentration at most concentration of reactant is reduced to 0.1%. Okay, 0.1%. So how to approach this question? First of all, you will calculate what is the reactant when T99%. Okay, T99% at T99.9%. What will be the final concentration? R will be equal to 0.1 if R naught is equal to 100. Any doubt till here, Giovanna and Fatima? No. Okay, fine. So at T99, the R will be equal to 0.1. Correct? Yes, correct. Now I can find T99% is equal to how much? This will be equal to, this is the formula. I will put this formula and I will put R and R naught. 2.303 divided by K log of R naught upon R. So what will be R naught upon R? This will be equal to 2.303 divided by K log, what is R naught is 100 and it is 0.1. This is 100 and this is 0.1. So I can write 100 upon 0.1 is equal to how much? 100 upon 10 to the power minus 1. This is equal to 100 and another 0. Correct? So I can write log of 100 upon 0.1 as this will be equal to 2.303 into log of 10 to the power 3 upon K. Now you tell me what will be the value for log 10 to the power 3, Giovanna?
3.
Very good. This will be equal to 3. So I can say T99%, 99.9% is equal to 2.303 into 3 divided by K. Okay. Now multiply this one. How much it will be? 909, 3 to the 6. Okay. Any doubt till here? No doubt.
Get the question.
You didn't get the question?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, अरे तो पहले ही बोलना चाहिए था. You should have told me earlier. You have to prove that the time taken for show that the time taken for 99.9% completion of reaction. The time taken for 99.9% completion of reaction is 10 times the time taken for completion of half of reaction, completion of half reaction. Or I can write this completion of 50% of reaction. And so can you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Now, what does half 99.9% completion mean? It means that 99.9% of reactant is consumed. And what does 50% means? It means that half of reactant is consumed. So I can write this 50 as T half and this 99 as, I will write this as T 99.9%. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now you tell me. This is for T 99.9%. What is T half is equal to for first order?
0.693 by K.
So can I say T 99% is equal to 10 into T half?
Yes, sir.
Anna? Done? Proved?
Yeah, proved.
Okay. Copy this now. Do you have NCERT near you?
Yeah, I'm having, sir.
Okay, then can you please open the chapter for chemical kinetics?
Okay, sir.
You will just wait a second, okay? Let me open the book and we will start doing the questions from there only. NCERT exercises. 4, 5 is easy, surface area exposure to radiation. 6 is also similar. Effect of temperature instead of first order reaction. Next is order reaction of first order, second order differential equation. You can write this. During kinetic study is this. See question number 13. There are two charts here. No. Some portion is left. Some portion is left. Okay, it's not completed. Few things are left. Okay, can you see question number 13? Can you read the question number 13, please?
Calculate the half-life of a first order reaction from their rate constants given below.
Okay, what is the first rate constant given?
200 second inverse.
Then can you calculate what will be T half?
Okay, sir.
This is equal to 0.2. 693.
Why?
As it is given second inverse, then from second inverse, what can I induce? I can infer from second inverse that it is first order. Correct? It's
Yes,
first
sir.
order, and hence it is first order. So I can write 0.693 upon k, and here k is equal to 200. Then do for the remaining two also, and let me know the answer. What is the answer? What about Fatima? Can you? Okay, Fatima is not here. The second one is 2-minute inverse. Third one is 4 years inverse. Can you tell me what is the answer for the first one, Jabana? What is the answer for first one? 34 point. Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Seconds.
Yeah.
Which is greater? 0.693 is greater or 200 is greater?
200.
So this will be in some decimal points, no?
Yeah, it was like 0.3465 into 10 square, 10 raised to square.
0.
0.3465. Okay.
Into 10 to the power minus 2, na?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
So this will be equal to how much? The similar thing will be there. So 3 point, I can say 465 into 10 to the power minus 1. Just check this. 2, and if I will double this, then I will get for the another one. Double, no, I have to half this. So this will be around 1.7 into 10 to the power minus 1 years. Okay, not okay.
So, for all these years, when we are giving different like years, minutes, and all different constants or units over there, do we have to convert into seconds?
No, no.
Okay, sir.
I mean, because for time, what do we do now? For time, we represent time in such a way so that I can understand exactly what is happening. If I say, for example, this will be equal to how much? This will be equal to 0.34 minutes. Correct. And what will be this one? This one will be equal to 0.17 years. Okay. But now, if you will convert this to seconds, this will be so much seconds, and that is uncomprehendable. You cannot comprehend that, correct?
Yes, sir.
So for comprehension, what do we do? For years, we write years, and for minutes, we write minutes. Okay. For
Okay.
seconds, you will write second. You don't have to convert. I mean, but if specifically in the question there is given that you have to convert it in seconds or years or minutes, then you have to convert for the sake of the question. But usually we don't in chemical kinetics.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Done?
Yes, sir. Completed.
You understood now how I calculated this as the same thing, this as the half.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Okay, fine. Now see question number 14. What is the half-life given? Half-life is equal to 5730
5,730 years.
years. Okay, fine. The half-life of radioactive decay of carbon 14 is 5730 years. An archaeological artifact containing wood had only 18% of 14C found in a living tree. Acha. Acha, how many Fatimas are joining? Okay. Now the question says only 80% of this was found. Okay. 80% of 14C, carbon 14 was found. Okay, fine. That means I can say initially 14C, the concentration would be 100%. Okay, so I can say that R naught was 100, and for that R was equal to 80. Any issue? No issue? No issue? No issue? Tell me. You said, okay, fine. That means now from half-life, what I will do, from half-life, I will calculate the K. From half-life, I can calculate K. How? I can say that T half is equal to 0.693 upon K. So the K will be equal to 0.693 divided by T half. And when I know the K, what I will do, I will put in this formula. What they have asked is they have asked the estimate the age of sample. Age of sample. So what I think of this question as there was 14C, 100%. Now it was decaying, and decay is a kind of a reaction. And from 100%, the remaining is now 80% of 14C carbon. So if I want to find the age of the sample, then what I have to just find the time it took from 100% to get to 80%. Correct, Jubana? The
Yes, sir.
time it took from 100% to 80%, and that is very easy kinetics. Now T is equal to 2.303 upon K, and the K that we have calculated from here into log. What is R naught? R naught initial concentration was 100, and what is remaining is 80. And then we can calculate the T. Do it now and tell me what will be the answer. I can write, wait a second. Let me just write T half is equal to, and I will substitute it there, 5730. Don't calculate K from here, okay? Substitute the K here. The K will be equal to 5730 into 2.303 divided by 0.693 into log of 100 by 80. Now 100 by 80 will be equal to what? Calculate the log here. Log 100 upon 80 is equal to log 10 by 8 is equal to log 10 minus log of 8. This is equal to 1 minus log of 2 ka cube. This is equal to 1 minus 3 into log of 2. It's equal to 1 minus 3 into what is log of 2? 0. Okay, I have made it much easier now. I have calculated the log. Okay, I guess this is Afroza. Fatima, I am audible. Am I audible? Can you please let me know in the chat if I am audible or not, Fatima? Okay, fine. Thank you. Calculate the answer and let me know. Okay, I guess I have an answer here. 1900. Okay, fine. I mean, by approximation, yes, it will be a. It's correct, 1900. Others have got, I guess, others would have also got similar answer. I mean, if you will see the back answer, it will be around 1845, I guess. No, yes. What is the answer given at the back? Here we have 5730 into 2.303 divided by 0.693 into, okay, distribute into 0.1 is equal to, Jubana, did you see the back answer? Did you see the answer at the back? No, yes.
Yes, it's 1845 years.
So the mistake, I mean, there is not mistake, but the approximation that we did from log, na, this log, the correct answer for this log will be 0.096 something. Okay, 969 or 967 ऐसे कुछ आएगा. So, and we have approximated that to 0.10. And that is why this difference is coming. That is why this difference is coming. Okay. Acha. Let us move to the question number 16. It is also for half-life. This is a very, what I can say, interesting question. The rate constant for a first order reaction is 60 seconds. The rate constant, yes. So that they have given us K is equal to 60 second inverse. Okay, by second inverse, we can infer that this is first order. This is first order. And they have asked how much time will it take to reduce the R naught, the reactant concentration, to 1/16th value. Now see, I mean, there are, what can I say? There is one way of doing this, and I find this way very creative and very intuitive. Let us say we had the initial concentration R naught is equal to 1. R naught is equal to 1. Okay. So after T half, tell me, after T half, what will be the concentration, Jubena?
Half.
Okay. If I go another T half,
0.
0. No, half of this. Now this has become initial concentration.
Okay.
So what will be? The half of this one is equal to 1/4. Then again, if I go another half, T half, now this for this T half, 1/4 is the initial concentration. Now this will be equal to 1/8. And again, if I go T half, then this will be equal to 1/16. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
So how many T halves have we covered? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means for T 1/16, T 1/16 is equal to how much? T 1/16 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 into T half. Correct? Now see, can I say T 1/2 to the power 4 is equal to 4 into 10 to the T to the power 1/2? Sorry, 4 into T half. What is 2 to the power 4? Is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 4 into 4 is equal to 16. That means I can give you a general formula for t1 to the power 2n is equal to n into t half. Okay, and this n is called as n is equal to n is called as number of half-life. Number of half-life. Okay. Now what you have to do? I mean, I have given you how to calculate this, but what you have to calculate is t half first. What will be the t half? It will be equal to 0.693 divided by 60. Okay. Calculate this now. What will be 0.693 upon 60? Done. What is mm, 0. Is fine. Correct. Now what will be that for 1 by 16? T1 by 16 will be equal to 4 into 0.0115. Now calculate this. What will be this? 0.4 something, no? 0.04 something. 0.04 62. Hey, did you get this, Jubana?
1 minute, sir.
Acha. Five fours are 20. 2 carry. 4 ones are 4 plus 2 6. 4 ones are 4 4. And 0 here, 0 here, point here. Correct. So you got this. Did you understand this or? Okay, fine. See the next question. 17. What is the question? In this question, you don't have to worry about the explosion. What you have to worry about is the T half. T half is given as how much? T half is given as 28.1 years. 28.1 years. Okay, fine. And we have been given the R naught, that is equal to 1 microgram. 1 microgram. Okay, fine. And what happened was there was an explosion. Okay, there was a explosion and there was a baby. Okay, did I make a good baby? Yes, I think I did a pretty well job. And it got some kind of radiation, and this was 90 strontium radiation. And the amount of radiation that the baby received was 1 microgram. Okay, now, okay, after 10 years, some of this 1 microgram would have been radioactive, and hence it would have decayed. Correct. So after 10 years, some amount of 90 SR would have been in the baby's body. We have to calculate that, and we have to calculate what will be the amount after 60 years. After 60 years. So the one thing that we need to find is how fast this particular radioactive element is decaying, correct? How fast the element is decaying, correct? How fast? So if I want to know how fast, then I have to know what? Rate constant. Rate constant. And how will I get rate constant? I will get this from the, not this, I will get this from the information of T half, because we know T half is equal to 0.693 divided by K. Now this K is equal to how much? 0.693 divided by T half. The value of T half is equal to 0.693 upon 28.1 years. Now this will be years inverse. Okay. Calculate this one now. What will be the K? Okay, just yes, approximately correct. Correct. And you have to note this, just note this thing, that the rate constant of radioactive element is also known as disintegration constant. Okay, it is also known as disintegration constant. And you have correctly given the K is equal to how much? Here K is equal to acha, and disintegration constant, and it is shown as lambda also. Okay, so if I will write K, I can also write lambda, which is the disintegration constant, and it is equal to, as you have written, 0.02. Correct? 02, no? What has she written? Yes, 0247. And what will be the unit? Years inverse. Years inverse. Now there is nothing left. There is nothing left. Why? Now we have to calculate. We know that KT is equal to 2.303 log of R naught upon R. And here what we want to know is the R, and we can write KT is equal to KT. What is K? K is equal to 0.2, sorry. This is equal to, let me write this, log R naught upon R is equal to K. What is K? 0.0247 into what is T for 10 years. For 10 years, this will be equal to 10, and we have to divide this by 2.303. Yes or no, Jobana? This is correct. Calculate this. I'm just writing this again. Okay. Writing this again. This will be equal to how much? 0.247. 47 into 10 years. For 10 years, if I am calculating, this is K, this is T upon 2.303. What will be the answer for this one? 0.107. Okay. Now what I have to now what I can write here is log R naught upon R. Okay, R naught upon R. And here comes the concept of anti-log. Okay, I'm just using the next slide. I will write the answer. Log of R naught upon R is equal to 0.107. Okay. Now what you will write here is, Acha. Rubena, can you convert this 0.107 in terms of log of two different numbers? For example, I can say log of 2 is equal to 0.30. Log of 3 is equal to 0.48. That means log of 3 minus log of 2 is equal to 0.48 minus 0.30. And I can write this as 0.18. So I can write 0.18 as log of 3 by 2. Did you understand this process, Jubena? Till
Yes, sir.
here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Got it.
That means any decimal point, any decimal numbers can be represented as the value of log, some value of log, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, can you calculate anything which is approximately equal to 0.107 or 0.11 something?
We'll try, sir.
You have the log values now somewhere in your copy.
Yes, sir. I'm having.
Then try that. Anything, Jubana? Anything near?
Trying, sir.
Okay. So log 5 is 6.9. So I mean, approximately it will be equal to 4 by 5. Be approximately equal to 4 by 5. No? I mean 5 by 4, not 4 by 5, 5 by 4.
Yes, sir.
Approximately it will be equal to 5 by 4. Okay, fine. Let me just write this is equal to log of 5 by 4, and this is equal to log of r naught upon r. Okay. Now tell me r naught upon r. So I can this now put antilog on both sides. Okay. And please don't do this mistake of cutting log and log. Okay. I mean, intuitively, it feels like log and log should cut, but it doesn't because it is one number. It is like 100, and you cannot cut 100, I can say 101. You cannot cut this and this zeros. Correct. Similarly, and log, you cannot cut this. For example, if I write 100 is equal to 10x, you cannot cut 1 and 1. Na? Similarly, you cannot cut log and log. For that, you have to do anti-log on both sides. Anti-log, so you will write log r naught upon r is equal to log of 5 by 4. You can just remove logs and anti-log, both of them. Log and anti-log, they are opposite of each other. Then you can write r naught upon r 5 by 4. Now you know that r naught was equal to 1 microgram. Correct? 1 microgram. So I can write 1 microgram, and I can write r. So is equal to 5 by 4. So I can write r is equal to correct. Yes or no? This will be 0.8 micrograms. Is it still breaking, Jobana?
Now it's clear, sir.
Is it? Now it's clear. So did you understand till here?
Yes, sir.
This one microgram was given in question only. Okay. You want to copy from here, or have you copied from here? Done everything? Completed. Okay. Now the next question, in the same question, there is you have to calculate for 60 years. Do this and let me know the answer. What will be the answer? What you have to do, you have to just multiply 6 here. Multiply 6 here, okay? Let me just give you the insight how it will be looking. Six sevens are 42. 4 and 6 ones are 6. What will be this one now? Did you understand how how did I get this one into 6? Jubana? Okay, fine, great, good. Because everything is for Fatima, I'm just saying for Fatima and Afroza, everything is similar here. You have to just do 60, and to convert 10 into 60, you have to multiply. You have to multiply 6. You got the answer for this particular number as 1.06, and if you multiply 6 here, you will get 6 here. It is the same thing. I hope you got that. Okay, and I mean, who are here? Afroza. Okay, Fatima is not here. Approximately, what will be the answer? 0.642. What log values should I use? What log values should I use, Jubana? 64. You have to create a difference for 64. Log 6 is equal to, 1 minute. Log 6 is equal to 0.48 double. Zero 0.78. I couldn't understand what you have written, Jubana. 0.78. Why have you written 0.78? What is that? Array, you don't have to calculate the value for log 6. Re, 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 re.
No, sir, I was saying you.
Okay, you're saying the value of log 6. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. 0.78. And what is log 7? What is log 7? 0.
8-4.
Okay, can you see a difference of 0.64 somewhere? 64 till now? No. Log 8 is equal to, log 8 will be equal to 0.90.
90.
Can you see 6-4 difference somewhere? A difference of 6-4, 0.64. What will be log 9? Log 9 is equal to 0.95. Now, can you see somewhere? If I say log 9 minus log 2, this will be equal to 0.95 minus 0.30. This is equal to 0.65. Correct? So I'm using this one only. Okay. We just need to approximate here. I'm using this value only. 0. I can use this as log 9 by 2. This is equal to log R naught upon R. And I can say R naught upon R is equal to 9 by 2. So when R naught is equal to 1, R will be equal to, R is equal to 2 by 9. Correct? And the answer will be 0.22 micrograms. Now, can you please confirm these answers from the back? Are the answers somewhere near? It's correct. Okay, fine. remember this concept that we have used, this tool of that we have used, that we can write any number, any decimal point number in terms of log. We can write any number in terms of log. Okay. And then the calculation becomes very easy. And then the calculations become very easy. Okay, fine. Let us move on to the next question. What is the next question? Read the next question.
For a first order reaction, show
Hmm.
that time required for 99% completion is twice the time required for the completion of 90% of reaction.
Okay, can you do this?
We'll try, sir.
Okay, you remember the T half one, na? You have to just write T 99 percentage. And for this, you have to keep R naught is equal to, for both of the cases, R naught is equal to 100. But here R is equal to how much? R is equal to 1. And here R is equal to how much? The final concentration is equal to 10. Okay. R is equal to 1 for 99, R is equal to 10 for 90. Then you have to put in this formula, KT is equal to 2.303 log of R naught by R. Okay. And you don't have to write KT, you just write T upon K. Okay. And you will get one equation for 99%, another equation for 90%. And what you have to do, you have to do 1 divided by 2. Okay, then you will get a ratio. Done? Do. I mean, I'm expecting the answer too fast. आराम से करो. Jibana, while you are doing the question, is the internet very expensive there?
No, sir.
Acha,
Depends on the company.
it depends on the company, and does that depend on the speed that they provide?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I
And
mean,
how package depends on the package we are taking.
acha. I mean, do you have any idea about the rates in India?
Yes, sir. I have used it.
In India also?
No, India, I guess it's too low, right? It's cheap, I guess.
Yeah, India is very cheap now. India is very cheap. Why do Afroza and Fatima has so much problem with the internet?
So it's like in one family, many are using it, so that time it may have problem.
Oh, okay, fine. I get it now. So the mobile internet must be very, I mean, the mobile internet must be expensive there. The broadband connections would have been cheaper. That is why the family uses, okay, fine. In India, the scene is different. India, everyone has a smartphone, and each of them has a Geo phone, a Geo SIM card, and everyone uses 1 GB internet per day. At least, at least. It has been a revolution kind of thing in India. And what is R naught? We have taken R naught as R naught is the same, na? R naught is same, correct?
Okay, sir. So for
No.
both R naught is 100.
Yeah, for both R naught is 100, na? We have taken the initial. It was 100, then it 90, then
Okay, sir.
99. So this time and this time, we have to find the relationship between this time and this time. So initial was the same only. So it should be T99 upon T90 is equal to 2,
4.
correct? 4?
Yes, sir.
How 4? It would be log R naught, and here also log R naught. No, yes.
Uh, so for me,
No.
after cancelling everything, like T99 by T90 equal to log 10 all square. Like, yeah, 10 log R naught into log R naught.
Let's see what I'm writing. This will be log 900 by 1, and this will be for 90. It will be log 100 by 10. I can write this as 10, then this will be equal to 2.303 upon K. And for this one will be equal to 2.303 upon K into 2, T99. No, yes,
Yes, sir.
so 1 by 2 will be equal to what? 1 by 2 will be equal to T99 upon T90 is equal to 2.303 by K into 2 upon 2.303 by K. These two will cancel each other, and we will get T99 upon T90 is equal to 2. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now see the next question. Question number 19.
Uh, a first order reaction takes 40 minutes for 30% decomposition. Calculate T half.
Okay, that means 40 minutes for 30%. Okay. So what was the initial? Initial concentration was
100.
100%. Now it is easy, na? You have to write T is equal to 2.303 upon K, and then what you have to write? You have to write log R naught by R for wait a second, sorry. You have to calculate the rate constant first. 2.303 upon what is T? 40 minutes. Log what is R naught? 100. What is R? 30. Okay. Now calculate this one. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. This will be not 30. For 30% was completed now. Correct. For 30% of decomposition. If 30% is decomposed for decomposing, that means 30% of the reaction has taken place. That means 30% of reactant has been used. So R will be equal to 100 minus 30, that is equal to 70. So you have to write here 70. Okay, Jubana? 30% is completed. That means 70% is used. This is the final concentration.
Okay, sir.
What will be this answer? The K will be equal to? What is k equal to?
Zero point
Hmm?
00969.
0.00969. Okay, let me see. I mean, when the value of log is approximated, now that we have, I mean, will you be getting a log table?
Yeah, it'll be available for us.
Will be available now. Okay, fine. I guess at the end now, what I will do, I will teach. I mean, log tables are very confusing. Have you ever tried to solve from log table?
Yes, sir. And I had given up.
I mean, remembering the log values is easier, correct?
Yes, sir.
Mhm. That is why I also, I mean, don't prefer the log tables because it is just the nomenclature. I mean, the names that they use in order to define it is very difficult. Just let me calculate this in my calculator and let me see what will be the answer. This is equal to 2.303 divided by 40 into log of 10 by 7. Correct? Yes. Okay, you have got this much answer, and the answer in my calculator, it is approximately equal to 8.9 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. This one will not make much difference because we have to calculate t half, which is equal to 0.693, and this 0.693 is relatively very bigger than 0.89 or 0.96. Calculate this one now. Let me calculate for both. 0.89, 0.693 divided by 0. Let me just 0.0089 is equal to 77. If I calculate it by 0.0089, this comes as 77.8. If I calculate this by 0.693 on 0.00968, this should be coming as how much? 96. Okay. 72.1. 72.1. Wait a second. This is a bit large, I guess. 77 and 72. An error of 5. An error of 5 is a bit large. But at least, I mean, this is a problem with the remembering the log ones and then applying it. What do you think? What do you think, Jubena?
Sir, back answer is 77.7 minutes.
Back answer will be 77.7. That means 77.77. It sends 77.8. Okay, fine. That means they have taken 0.089, obviously, because our 0.968 is a bit more because we have approximated the log values of 7. The log value of 10 is correct. We have approximated the log value of 7 na? To rounded off to 2 decimal points. In calculated, it will be large. Log 7 is equal to, in calculated, it is equal to 0.845098804. So that much of value we cannot remember. So I have written 0.85. What should I do now? I mean, how to minimize this error? How to minimize this error? What will be 77? 77 minus, sorry, 77.8 minus 72.1 upon 77.8 is equal to, this error is about of 7%, and usually 5% error is 5% of error is uh, acceptable. 2% of error is more. How can I minimize this one? This log value will be less or more. Is 7. It is 10 minus 7. That is 1 minus 0.8. I have taken this as 5. It was initially 4. That means the subtracted value, whatever I am multiplying is 0. This value is less. This value, I mean, originally this value should be less. So this value should be less than this. Achha, let us not worry so much about this now. I will teach you now. I will teach you how to use log tables. Okay, how to use log tables. At that time, we will cover this one. At that time, we will cover this one. Achha, let us see the next question.
So 1 minute, can you take last page?
The next question for okay. There is
Done, sir.
Achha. Now see question number 25. I mean, before the question number 25, you will not see any question on half-life. Question number 24 is also for first order. See question number 24 first. What is the question for number 24?
Consider a certain ratio A.
Reaction.
Sorry, sir.
Consider a certain reaction.
Yeah, reaction A product with K equal to 2.0 into 10 raised to minus 2 second inverse. Calculate the concentration of A remaining after 100 second. If the initial concentration of A is 1.0 mole little inverse.
Doable.
Okay, sir, I'll do.
You have to just apply the first order formula, okay? The rate expression. The integrated rate log expression, you have to just KT is equal to log 2.303 log R naught by R. 1 mole liter inverse. Now what you have to do? You have to write 0.86 in terms of log. In terms of log. Done, Jobana?
So for 0.86, which value should I take?
You have to, na? You have to calculate. I mean, you have to determine by yourself how will you represent 0.86 in terms of log. You are not able to see any values. Yes. Tell me. What is the value that we have to see? We have to see 0.86. 0.86. Okay. 86, that means 8. 8 you cannot get, so you have to double somewhere. You have to double somewhere, okay? Uh, 6 is 14. So 14, 14, 14, 14, 14. 14 and what if I take 2 of log 5? What will be 2 log 5? 1.4. 1.4 minus 1.4 minus, if I take 0. No, 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 no. If I take 0.84, then I have to do 0.84. Nope, not 0.84. 0.8, I can see 0.8. If I take log 4 is 0.6. This will be equal to 0.8. Correct, Jabana? 1.4 minus 0.6.
Yes, sir.
But we need some more, a bit more precise, a bit more precise. That means we have to take, if I increase a bit of that means 0. I have to increase 0.80, no, 0. It should be lower than 6, lower than 6. It should be 5 point something. If it is 0.54, not 54, if it is 0.58, 8, not 8, I have to get 0.86. 1.4 minus 0.86 is equal to 0.54, somewhere near 54. So that will be somewhere greater than 3 but less than 4. 3.2, 3.2, 3, 4. I can take 3.5 also. The difference from here to here is how much? It is of 12. If I take 3.5, I guess I will be in somewhere near 0.54. No, Giovanna, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
So I can take log 3.5. Let me see, log 3.5 is equal to, I was pretty much right. It is equal to 0.544. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Got it? No. So we have 1.4. That means I have to do 2 into log 5. and this 2 into log 5 will become 5 square. 5 square and minus log 3.5. Where is that? This is equal to 2 into log of 5 minus log of 3.5. That means I can write this as log of 5 square minus log of 3.5. This is equal to log of 25 upon 3.5. Now can you calculate? R naught upon R, we can say
Okay, sir.
R naught upon R is equal to 25 upon 3.5, and R will be equal to 3.5 upon 25 into R naught. This will be equal to 0.14. Now still I am saying this will be not accurate because we have approximated somewhere. Okay. We don't know the actual value. I mean the sure short values of log of 5 and log of 3. We have not used the accurate values. We have rounded off the values to 2 decimal points.
So back answer is 0.135.
I mean, it is very near, na? It is very near. What will be the percentage error if I say percentage error is equal to what is the correct? The difference is 0.14 minus 0.135, and what is the real answer? It is 0.135. This is equal to, okay, we have got an error is equal to 3%. Okay, so this is acceptable.
Okay,
I mean
sir.
acceptable in terms of even if you send this answer to IUPAT, na, they will consider this answer. Okay, 5% error in scientific literature is acceptable. Okay, don't worry about that. 5% error is acceptable. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. See the sucrose question. See the sucrose question. Similar question, na? Yes, no, no, yes.
Yes, sir.
First of all, you have been given T half. As soon as you have been given T half, what you will do? You will calculate the.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. Tell me the answer now. Okay. I mean, I'm giving you time. Let me know if you get stuck somewhere. K is equal to Jubana, please see the decimal and also our inverse, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what you have to calculate? after 8 hours. So now you know the K. Then what you will do? T is equal to 2.303 upon K log, sorry, log R naught upon R. You know the K, you know the T, you have to just calculate R naught upon R. Similar thing, okay? Similar, you have to use anti-log. I mean, anti-log is just another way of saying you have to represent any decimal point number in terms of log. Then you do that log this upon that is equal to R log R naught upon R. Then you put anti-log, clear out the logs. Then R naught upon R will be equal to something upon something. Then you will calculate the R. The initial concentration. Oh, what fraction is given? No? So if fraction is given, then you will consider the. I mean, for fraction, you don't have to. I mean, don't have to worry so much. Just calculate R naught upon R. Just calculate R naught upon R. What fraction of sample of remains? So the a more accurate answer will be if you calculate R upon R. Not calculate first of all R naught upon R. How much is this? How much is this, Jubana?
0.802.
802. Okay, fine. And how can you rewrite this in terms of log 0.80? There is 180, no? The difference from here to here is how much? The difference from here to here is of 6. So if I take log, if I half this, then I will be somewhere near 8.1 or something. Na? So I can take that. If I take log 6.5, log of 6.5 is equal to 81. 0.81. Okay. Did you
Yes,
understand this?
yes, I got it.
So what you have to do, you have to subtract log 6 minus 1. That is equal to log 6 is equal to, I mean, you can write 0.80. What is this? What is this? What is this? 0.802 as easy. This is as log of 6.5, correct? So now I can write R naught upon R is equal to 6.5. But it has said what fraction of sample is remaining. So sample remaining, what fraction of this is remaining? So you have to do this. R upon R naught. This is more accurate. This will be equal to 1 upon 6.5. Calculate this. How much will be this? 1 upon 6.5 is equal to 0.153. What is the answer at the back? This is the fraction. Okay, this is the fraction. No units. Fraction will have no units. What is the answer at the back, Jubana?
0.158.
I mean, it is almost equal only. The error percentage is very low. So we have covered majority of the portion of this chapter. Okay. Now what I am going to ask you is about your organic chemistry. I mean, kya haal hai udhar? Because the next chapter that I am going to start is organic chemistry. The next portion that I'm going to start is organic chemistry.
So I'm too
Okay.
weak.
Achha, fine. Achha. No worries. No worries. Okay. Organic chemistry is not that weak. I mean, tell me the name of this compound. Can you name the IUPAC name for this compound?
Is it
Acha, tell me what is the longest chain here? How many carbons are there?
1, 2, 3?
Okay, fine. You are not comfortable with this type of bond line structure, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
No,
So,
my organic chemistry is too bad.
don't say that too many times, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay? Don't reinforce the things. Organic chemistry, मेरा तो बहुत खराब है sir, इतना क्या? Don't say that again and again. If anything exists in this world, you can learn it. Okay?
Okay,
There
sir.
is nothing that you cannot learn it. Okay? The thing is that it is 12th standard, and maybe in 11th standard you were not given a very good perspective about organic chemistry.
No, sir, I
But
didn't.
that was the problem. You are not bad. You were not taught. If you will ask your 10th standard student to tell me about organic chemistry, he will not say anything. He cannot say because he has not been taught. And the worst thing is you have been taught wrongly, or you have been taught in a bad manner. If you have not been taught, then it is okay. Your slate is with your slate is very clear. I can write anything. But if somebody has been taught wrongly or in a bad way, in such a way that they have shown chemistry or organic chemistry in a bad light, then it is very difficult to make them understand because of the same thing that you are saying, na, sir, my organic chemistry is very bad. Then your brain is just telling you again and again, will never succeed in organic chemistry. So don't reinforce the bad things. But organic chemistry, you are bad. Okay, fine. Then tell me about your chemical bonding. What about this chapter of 11th standard, chemical bonding?
It was fine, sir.
Okay, it was fine. That means if I say, what is the what will be the structure of PCl5? Can you answer?
1 minute, sir.
Okay, PCl5. I'm giving you options. Tell me, and there will be a next question. Yes, Jubana, tell me. No idea? Tell me no idea. Are you even here?
Yes, sir. So I guess for PCL5, I guess it's trigonal bipyramidal.
Are wow, correct, 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 correct. Very good, very good, very good. If you remember some things like this from 11th standard, I mean, it is very appreciable. Okay, now you tell me about hybridization. Do you remember hybridization? There was something called hybridization.
Yes, sir.
Hybridization, sp3, sp2, sp.
Yes,
Correct?
I remember.
You remember this? Now you tell me what is the hybridization of this carbon, carbon 1 and carbon 2.
Sir, is it SP2 for first one?
No, it is sp3 for this one, and it is sp2 for this one. Okay, I mean, what you have to see is how many sigma bonds are there in this CH3 molecule, in this carbon. How many sigma bonds? Sigma bond, pi bonds. You remember these?
Yes, sir.
How many sigma bonds? Acha. How many sigma bonds? Tell me in this carbon. The carbon that I have circled. Open it up, na? Open it up. How many sigma bonds here?
4.
Yes, very good. 4. Acha. How many sigma bonds in this carbon?
4.
Sigma bonds. This one here is double bond, na? So one of them is sigma and the other bond is pi bond. Do you remember this?
Yes, sir.
Hai. Okay, fine. If this has 4, that means sp3. This has 3. That means sp2. Do you see this?
Yes, sir.
4 sp3. That means one in sp3, one orbital is of s and 3 of p. If you add this, you will get 4. Here you add p to 1s, you will get 3. Okay, fine. That means I have to revise hybridization. Okay, hybridization I have to revise. I have to revise for you. Okay, fine. I will use some PPT kind of thing for the revision of hybridization.
Okay.
I will revise all the things. I will revise all the things. See, there are different type of orbitals, na? Orbitals, that there are different types. Orbitals. There are, first of all, atomic orbital. Then there are hybrid orbital. And at last, there are molecular orbitals. If you remember this atomic orbital, these are s, p, d, f. है ना? Hybrid orbital sp2, sp3, sp, है ना? And we have also sp3d2, sp3d, and similarly and so on. Correct? Molecular orbitals are sigma, sigma star, pi, pi star, etc. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So what I will do, I will try to have a PPT kind of thing. I will make a PPT, and in that we will revise all the things, because writing each and everything takes a lot of time.
Okay, sir.
And so in the next class, we will be still doing chemical kinetics,
Okay, sir.
but please be present.
Okay,
Are
sir.
you free? You must be free on Thursday, na?
Yes,
Because I
sir.
will be very sad. I will be very sad if I make some presentation and see how many students are there in our class, not at present, but expectedly. What is the strength of our class? There should be
3.
at least 3 students, correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And how many students are present today?
1.
And most of the times only you are present. If you are not present, I don't know. Even I cannot teach, because I cannot even hear yes sir, no sir from Afroza and Fatima, because sometimes when Fatima writes yes sir in the chat, and then she disappears because of internet connection. Okay, so please be present. Try to be present.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. And I'm ending this class now. We'll meet on. Yes, tell me.
Uh, within how many months we'll finish our portion? Like how many weeks we need?
I mean, that you have to tell me now, because I have to revise some portions also. See, these portion I can. This is the thing is that this is not 8 or 9 standard. You know this now. This is 11th and 12th standard. You cannot. I cannot just start teaching you question and answer, and you will wrote it and memorize it all and then just vomit. You have to understand some of the concepts. Okay,
Okay.
and for that you have to have some knowledge of 11th standard. Otherwise, then I have to again teach you 11th standard. But I am thinking of, I am April, mid April.
Okay, sir.
Okay, mid April is my target. Mid April I will try to finish all this. And the thing is, you all are absent so many times. So many times you all are. I mean, just the classes are cancelled. I mean, once I guess I have cancelled a class once. Yes, I have cancelled a class once. Okay, try to be present. If you will not be present, how will the syllabus go forward?
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, fine then. Thank you.